Distracted driving is still a big problem in Georgia and really all around the country, but police in Gainesville are working to crack down on the issue, and they're getting rather creative.
Sky Fox Traffic's Katie Beasley went along for the most recent operation and is here to tell us how it all happened, how to go down.
Yeah, well, we should all know, of course, by now that when you're behind the wheel, it's illegal to use your phone for anything but for phone calls. That includes when you're stopped at a traffic light. Gainesville police want people to stop and think before they touch their cell phones while driving, so they're going undercover and grabbing their hard hats.
At a quick glance, this busy intersection in Gainesville looks to be buzzing with construction workers. Look closer, though, and you'll see walkie-talkies in the hands and guns on the hips of officers Jessica Van and Drew Reed.
What we have is plainclothes officers. They are in what you would consider construction attire. They've got orange vests, hard hats, and they're looking for distracted driving. Equipped with body cameras, the officers relay violations to the waiting traffic units positioned just down the street.
Is it the Volvo?
And we were there as they wrote 45 citations in less than 90 minutes. Some drivers said they were using the GPS on their phones or that they were checking messages.
10:38.
They even cited one young driver for texting and driving while not wearing a seatbelt.
We want the public to know that we are out here watching for it, and we've been creative. Sergeant Kevin Holbrook says drivers just don't seem to take this seriously enough. Drunk driving is something that we as society look down to. You know, it's socially unacceptable to be drinking and driving. We have to change our mindset that distracted driving is the same as drunk driving. It's just as equally deadly, it's just as equally dangerous. In 2017, the city of Gainesville actually saw a 5% decrease in wrecks after climbing numbers for a few years. This traffic unit hopes they're helping to keep people safe. We want people to think twice before they do it.
In case you're wondering, the fine for distracted driving is at least $150 and 1 point on your license, but there is an effort in the state capitol to make it even steeper. There's also a bill working its way through the Georgia legislature that would require hands-free devices in cars, meaning you couldn't even hold an electronic device or phone while behind the wheel. You'd be allowed one swipe or one touch to start or end a call. The cities of Smyrna and Marietta have recently passed similar laws, so whether the state follows through, we'll see.
Yeah, and that should make it easier to enforce, right?
Absolutely. It's really tough right now for these officers to see that unless they're stopped at an intersection like this or they pull up right beside it happening. So it's difficult for them, you know, to catch this texting and driving on the road, except for when you're undercover and standing in a construction uniform right there. So they really were able to catch a lot of them.
What I love about this, though, is it's not a gotcha or a revenue generator.
No.
They're telling you we are going to be undercover. We're putting it on TV.
Yeah, they're putting it out there.
To stop it.
Right.
You know?
They want to have a conversation when they pull them over too. This is why this isn't safe. A lot of folks weren't happy with that, but it's the law.
Yeah. Safer roads.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Katie, thanks. The wife of